I am about to change the brake pads.
These pads have 2,500 miles on them. It's relatively a flat area where we ride, not too many hills, but with 2,500 miles on these pads, they're definitely due for a replacement. Here is what the replacement pads look like. They come in one unit. Here's what the brake replacement comes with, this spring and the two pads. You know, they come like that. And then on the opposite side, like that. These holes line up when you put them into the brake system, and then the spring is what pulls them away. The brake system is held by 2 Allen wrenches. It's the biggest one. It's the biggest one in your kit, and it just comes off just like this. And then this one down here, and we just undo it.
Make sure you put your bolts somewhere where you can find them when you need them.
And like I say, there's just these two. Now, mind you, this is the very first time I've done this, so put it together with that, and then the whole thing comes off. And there's on this back side, you can see right there, right where my thumb's at, you can see a cotter pin. We'll have to bend that, and then the brakes come out on this back side. And I've loosened this up because Brian has reduced this down quite a bit. And you can see it right, getting very close to metal on that pad. So I've backed this off, and we've loosened that up because certainly it'll be too tight when we put the new one in. And then I need to finish. Now here is the cotter pin. I need to just bend it up and remove it out the back side. Of course, I just wanted you to see what it looks like when the brake pad is just about halfway out. And it looks like I can just pull the old one out together. And there it is. There is nothing holding these together other than the pressure of my finger. These are 3 separate pieces until they are inside of the brake pad. So here's what it looks like with the new brake pad in. Those brake pads are extremely close. And then you need to line up all these holes for that cotter pin that you can see right there, or the cotter pin hole. Now, that cotter pin had difficulty coming out, so I'm going to straighten it out just a little bit before I try to push it back in there. You don't want to bend it back and forth too many times or it'll break and we'll have to replace it. That cotter pin is just a keeper to keep the brake in position right there. So I reversed the side because it comes in this direction and out a lot easier than it came when I pulled it out from the left side there. Brian has adjusted his brakes several times as the pads were decreasing. You can see right here, let me see, right here that it's not, the pads are so close together that really I can't even get them on the disc. So I have no choice but to loosen this so that it will separate and get it fixed on there, then we'll have to adjust it in a moment. I've loosened this cable. There's a big gap there between the brakes, and it should go on with ease. Let the pads go just inside the spring. It's kind of cool. Like so. So then you grab it by this end. Keep it in one piece. You can squish it all the way to hold it like that. And then it comes around, and when you push it all the way in, the cotter pin will hold it right through here. Let me see if I can get that cotter pin on camera. Sometimes you need to straighten the cotter pin out because it comes out a lot easier than it goes in. So you might be prepared to do that. Let's try that again. There we go. And then we have to bend that cotter pin back so she won't pop back out.